It's Camp Rock. Do you know what Camp Rock is?
No.
Do you know what Camp Rock is?
Camp Rock. Camp Rock is in your top 10 films.
I love that film.
Let's get it started in high.
Let's get it started in here. Let's get it. I thought, no, we're not both singing? Did you have a bit of water?
No.
Okay, my bad. Guys, welcome back to the Curious Silly Men podcast. We're so glad to have you. Jude, man, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm doing well. I have it's funny and not funny, this story. Where it was just one of those moments where you kind of forget that just casual sexism still exists. And basically, at my work, I was getting trained how to use a laser cutter. So someone was coming in from an outside company, and they were coming to do the training. It's me and then 3 other women on the team, and they basically, the guy doing the training was he was trying to explain something through using the mechanics of an iron, and he's like, "Oh, you know what an iron is?" And then he pointed at me. As like, "Nah, me and you won't really know what an iron is, but these two will." Pointing towards the women.
That's mental.
Pointing towards the women. I was like, "Bro, that's awful." And what
did you say?
I didn't say anything. I was just kind of I think everyone was just a bit stunned to silence, just to kind of let him carry on speaking.
Awkward.
But just really awkward. And then my colleague, she was like, Dan, do you never iron? And I was like, I iron a lot.
Yeah.
I was just doing anything in my power to be I'm not involved with what he was saying now. But apparently they were saying,
mental.
I know, crazy. Apparently they were saying that other the people who come to train other machines, they'll just say some pretty outlandish stuff, or that's not inherently sexist maybe, but it's just kind of it's a bit of a microaggression, isn't it, towards
100% towards
women. So yeah, no, it was funny because
cool.
it was more funny because I was just I can't believe he's said that. That's kind of wild.
Yeah.
Most people are kind of
that's pretty poor from him.
Yeah, most people are pretty trained to not say that kind of stuff,
especially in front of people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Especially of people of the other sex. If it's about them.
Who are working with you.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they're paying you for a service, and you're choosing to say that. Sorry.
Mental.
Yeah, I know. Wild. So anyway, I was a little bit gobsmacked at that.
Yeah, I would be also pretty gobsmacked.
Yeah, fully. But yeah, man, let's get into the.
Yeah, let's dive straight in.
What's your mind blown? What's blown your mind this week, bro?
Well, should we say the topic of the app?
Yeah, let's do it.
The topic of this episode is movies.
Movies.
Yeah, it's the blockbusters, guys. We just want to have fun with it, really, this episode. We're gonna get down and funky with you. We're not gonna keep it serious.
It's gonna be curious for sure, though, but not serious. Carry on.
Right. Okay. Yeah, my mind blown part. It's about do you know a film called the Blair Witch Project?
No, I do not know the film.
Really? Well,
really,
it's a little horror film.
That's why I don't watch horrors. Anyway,
I love a horror film.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
The budget of this film was $60,000.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
that's quite cheap.
Yeah, very cheap
for films.
Yep, exactly. Do you want to know how much it grossed?
How much?
4,000 times the budget. It grossed $250 million.
What the flip? The profit on that is insane.
Yeah.
That's wild.
I wonder whether hopefully the actors signed some sort of agreement, say.
Hopefully they got paid.
Yeah, well, they would have, but probably out of the 60K budget.
Do you reckon? Oh my goodness. Yeah, hopefully they would have got a bit of commish.
Yeah. Please. That's a ridiculous amount of profit. 4,000 times.
Yeah, that is wild. I know it's about movies, but I kind of there's one about TV which kind of shocked me.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Which is basically it's kind of similar to our phones. Well, actually, I don't know what the average screen time for phones. I think it's around 6 hours though. Anyway, in the UK, people watch on average 4 hours and 31 minutes of TV a day, which is kind of mental, isn't it? But I found this quite interesting.
Wow.
This is a bit after it. It says that people aged 65 and over watch more than 5 hours of TV today.
Well, I'm not surprised.
But people aged 16 to 24 watch less than an hour of TV per day.
Also not surprised. You've got
Yeah.
YouTube now. I think our generation is very much YouTube,
Social media
social media
as a
based.
whole. Maybe even Netflix. I'm not sure if that
that
goes
doesn't count
into
as
it.
TV.
Yeah.
No.
So
TV, I assume, is just on like the actual telly.
Yeah, fully. So yeah, like it does make sense, but I was also a bit like, whoa, like we
That is kind of
average
wild.
like less than an hour.
I'm also not surprised by that because at 18 to 24, I feel like you have a lot of stuff to fill your days with now. Even if that is not using social media. But older generations, especially retired folk, what are they doing with their days?
I don't know.
What are you doing with your
We
days?
need to get one on and interview them, see what they do.
Yeah. Someone told us, one of my friends told us we should interview one of our grandmas.
Okay, I like that.
And then I asked why, and they said, because it'd be funny.
Pretty insightful from them.
Yeah. So maybe we do that.
Love it. Okay, awesome. Let's move on to our Curious Mind segment.
So yeah, this week, talking a little bit about movies.
Yes. So yeah, for Curious Mind segment, for people who don't know, each week we go through something which we both find curious, and we're both movie lovers. When I went to uni, I studied film and TV, and I was just curious. I think me and Jude, we kind of talking a lot of film references, and we've mentioned films before. I know Jude's been flabbergasted at the fact that I haven't seen Harry Potter, and I was just curious.
Pure horror shark.
I was curious at what his top 10 favorite films were of all time, and so we've both created a list of our top 10 films of all time, and we're going to go through them, and hopefully we're going to give you 20, well, maybe 10 or 20 films which you are going to go watch, or you're going to love watching.
Yeah.
We think they're great.
And I think these films are sort of classics and can be watched year round. And coming up to Christmas, a lot of these films will be on my Christmas watch list.
Whoa, real? Okay,
Yeah,
I don't think I've got many relating to the Crimbo time.
No, they don't relate to Christmas.
Okay, but you like
But
watching
I love
them
watching them on the...
because you got a bit of free time around Christmas.
Yeah,
Got you.
exactly.
Okay, do you want to go for... So we're going to go back and forth from 10 all the way up to 1.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah. I'll go
What's
first.
your number 10?
My number 10 is a film called Pursuit of Happiness.
Damn, that's a sad film.
You've watched it?
I've seen it. It's
Okay.
Will Smith.
Yeah, so it's, for those who don't know, it's a man who's struggling for money. He sells computers, essentially, like X-ray machines.
Yeah.
But he struggles for money. He can't really do it properly. Ends up meeting a really rich person and was like, how do you do your job? And then ends up getting an internship at a trading place, completely unpaid.
Mm.
And then it's like he has to beat 200 people to the job or something. And eventually, the end of the film winds out that he ends up being homeless for a period of time and stuff like that.
And he's got a kid.
And he's got a kid.
Yes.
And yeah, and then he gets a job. And that ending, that's the first film that ever made me cry.
Real. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
It was cried of happiness. I wasn't sad for the guy because you get happy at the end when he gets the job and you're like, damn.
Yeah, fair.
His pursuit of happiness has paid off.
Sorry about the spoiler for that one.
Yeah, sorry guys. Loads of spoilers in this app. I just didn't even think about that.
For the rest of them, let's try not to spoil them.
Yeah,
okay.
okay.
Otherwise
Well,
we should rewatched it.
Yeah. Well, that's
But that is a good film. I felt maybe this is just because of my sad emotions. I just found it too sad to enjoy. I was like, it's kind of like a bleak film for most of the film. Like nothing really goes right for him.
Yeah, I just thought it was really good.
Wow.
And then the kid makes the joke at the end.
I love the fact that it's his actual son.
Yeah.
That it's like
Cool.
Will Smith's Jaden Smith
Do you remember the joke at the end of the film?
No.
It's a man was drowning in a boat. He was in a boat and the boat was sinking. And he asked, Jesus, come save me, come save me. Guy comes along, goes, oh mate, do you need help? Do you need help? And he goes, no, I'll wait. Jesus will save me. Waits for a while. Another guy comes along, goes, bro, do you want me to save you?
Mm.
He goes, no, Jesus will save me. Guy then dies, goes to heaven, and he goes to Jesus, well, why didn't you save me? And Jesus says, I sent you 2 people to come and save you. That is a good joke.
That is a good one. Can I just give you a real quick dad joke?
Yeah, go on. Give me a dad joke.
Okay, so this was told to me by one of my colleagues. So he's got a dog. His dog's called Minton, and they were going into the
Crazy name.
I know. They were going into the. He had to basically. He's in the PE department. It was an open day, and he had to look after the dog. So went into the PE department with the dog. He has to go off and do some errands. Leaves the dog in the office. He comes back. The dog has eaten 4 shuttlecocks, and straight away he's just like, badminton.
He's so. That's shocking. That is a shocking joke. I don't like that joke.
He loved it.
Badminton.
Anyway, sorry.
Anyway, yeah, moving on. Your number 10.
My number 10 is Interstellar.
Okay.
Have you seen it?
I have not, but I've heard that should be in everyone's top 10.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Really, really, really good film. I think it's Christopher Nolan film.
Yeah.
It's all about space and kind of basically like time travel and coming back and trying to improve the universe. But just a lot of great scenes, great cast. You've got Matt Damon and Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, Matthew McConaughey. He's got a really famous scene from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my top 10. Sorry, that's my 10th one.
Okay.
Really good.
Okay. My number 9. It's a French film. I think they made an adaptation to an American one as well, but way worse. It's a film called Les Intouchables.
Wow, I haven't seen it.
Unreal film.
Why is it good?
It's about a guy who...
When you say French film, are you watching it in French with subtitles?
Subtitles, yeah.
Okay.
It's a French guy who's disabled. People come and audition to be his nanny, essentially.
Oh, damn.
One guy comes in and goes, I don't actually need this. I just need you to sign this off for my benefits, essentially.
Wow, okay.
To get his benefits. And then the guy then actually quite likes the bloke, so he's like, oh, I'm just going to hire you. And it's about them forming a connection.
Wow.
Film. But it's a banging film.
That's very cute.
I actually very much recommend it.
Yeah, when I was studying film at uni, a lot of the basically my first year we had to watch like foreign films, black and white films, no sound films. By the end of it, I was done. But there were some actual bangers in there, which I was like, fair enough.
Yeah, there are some.
Italians have got some really, really good films as well.
Some really good films.
So yeah, number 9 for me.
Yeah.
It's Camp Rock. Do you know what Camp Rock is?
No.
Do you know what Camp Rock is?
Camp Rock. Camp Rock is in your top 10 films.
I love that film. I love it.
What? Camp Rock is number 9.
We rock, yeah. The Jonas Brothers.
Sorry? I genuinely don't think anyone in the rest of the world would put that as then.
I know a lot of people who would put Camp Rock
in their top 10.
Yes. They may be more
People love the
females
film.
than males.
Yeah,
but
they sure. Great film. Funny film. Not a top 10 film.
top 10 film.
Wow.
No, I just love it because I watched it when I was younger. It felt there's a side of me. I can't sing at all, do any of that, but it felt like the closest to like of a film of like just like what's the word? Being able to be creative. I don't know, not creative, but just like I don't know. It was the most musical thing, and for some reason I felt like I connected to it, even though I couldn't sing and everyone else could sing.
It's a good film, but not a top 10.
Yeah, no, and since don't you're wrong, our top 10 lists, they're going to be subjective, but I do understand why no one else would have that. But I just think it's phenomenal, and just some of the songs in there, it's like I just wanna play my music. But
I remember the Jam one where they were all having
yeah. There's some hilarious scenes because it's so cringe. It's so cringe, which makes it brilliant.
No, it's good. I think it's meant to be cringe as well. Anyway,
Yeah.
shocking choice at number 9.
Number 8.
Number 8.
Yeah.
Gone Girl.
That's on my list as well.
It's on your list.
Yeah, it's on my list. It's higher up, but yeah.
Okay, we'll wait till we get to your higher up then, and we'll discuss it a bit more.
Okay. Yeah, number 8 for me is The Departed.
I've heard about this. Apparently, it's an unreal film.
I would say, I think, as films go, it's got the best cast of all time. Let me just look it up because, honestly, almost every member.
It's a star-studded cast.
Yeah. So you've got Leonardo DiCaprio, Matt Damon. Let me just look up some of the others. Alec Baldwin, Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson's still alive. Yeah,
I think so. You've got Vera Farmiga, Mark Wahlberg, Martin Sheen, Ray Winston. Oh my goodness, that alone. Anthony Anderson. There's some others as well, but just a real Leo, Matt Damon, Martin Sheen. It's absolutely phenomenal cast.
Star-studded. What's it about?
And I just think it's such a clever film. Basically, Leonardo DiCaprio and Matt Damon, they are in the opposite roles. So Matt Damon is part of the mob, but he's actually a cop. So he's with the feds undercover as a mobster. Leonardo DiCaprio, he's actually a cop, but he's undercover in the mob. And basically, they're trying to figure out, because over time, the stuff is getting leaked to each other. Both parties are trying to figure out who's the rat. And they're trying to figure out who each other are.
Do they figure out? Oh, I don't know. Don't ruin it.
I'm not going to ruin it, but that
sounds like a good film.
It's a really good film.
Yeah.
I think that's up there.
Okay.
Number 7?
Number 7. It's Wes Anderson one.
Yeah. Okay.
It is The Grand Budapest Hotel. Wes Anderson is notoriously quite wacky.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm just going to look up some other films while you're speaking of Wes Anderson.
I'm going to tell you a little plot synopsis. It's essentially a film where the concierge has to prove his innocence because he's been framed for murder.
Okay,
but it's done in a really wacky way. So there's a couple of evil people. I can't remember who the evil person is cast-wise, but Ray Fiennes in it, Bill Murray's in it.
Wow, okay. Some big people.
Some big names. It's a really good film.
Yeah. He did fantastic. Mr. Fox.
92% on Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, it's a wacky.
I need to watch it.
It's really good.
Fair.
He's got loads of bangers.
Rate it.
Your number 7.
Remember the Titans. It's a great film.
Explain.
So it's a film set during, I think, the civil rights movement. It's about a school which it merges, two schools basically merge into one school, and it's a school from a black community and a white community, and they merge, and it's basically all about the football team and how the head coach, Coach Boone, he basically tries to integrate all the players to actually respect each other, fight for each other, become like a team.
Yeah.
It's a real feel-good film because actually, as they go on, you see ways where they connect and they kind of they make friendships and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, it's just a feel-good sports film, which is probably one of my favourite genres.
Nice.
Yeah.
Love that.
6.
My number 6, Baby Driver.
Damn, yes. It is a good film. Really good film.
Yeah.
Damn.
Unreal film.
Yeah.
Good cast. Good villains.
Yeah, I really like the villains in it.
Yeah.
Is it Jamie Foxx?
Yeah, Jamie Foxx. Yeah, he's
Foxx,
in it.
really
Jamie
good.
Foxx is really good in it. The ending's just insane. All the music times up, just works well with the song.
Yeah.
No, with the scene, sorry.
I agree.
So everything just times up. It's just such a good film. It's a feel-good film.
Yeah. My number 6 is Gone Girl. Where was
Your
number 8 for you?
Gone Girl. Okay.
Yeah, Gone Girl.
Now let's talk about Gone Girl then.
Bro, it's so good, isn't it? It's so good.
Great film.
After sports feel-good film, my favourite genre is thriller.
Yeah.
So
and because I'd never read the book until I'd finished the film. I was guessing the whole time.
Yeah, that's the thing. You're fully
Clever
never
ending as
in the
well.
know. The fact that it kind of ends kind of eerily as well.
Yeah, no,
It's like-
you don't know whether they're going to end happy.
No, at all. Just
It's just a bit of an eerie film, but it's great.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know
I don't
why.
want to give any of this film away. 'Cause
Exactly.
It is definitely up there with my best ones.
Agreed. Should we move on to number 5?
So let's move on. Yes. My number 5 isn't just one sole film.
Ooh.
So we did this section by saying that we were going to allow trilogies as well.
Yes, we did say that.
So I've done the Star Wars trilogy at number 5.
Real.
And by the trilogy, I mean all 9 films. And they're also going to do the
Nine-tology.
next 3 as well.
What do you mean
They're doing
three?
another 3 as well.
They're doing another 3.
Apparently, yeah.
Bro, they should stop while they're ahead.
Yeah.
Everyone says that the latest 3 were bad. I haven't seen them.
No, they were okay.
Because I hadn't seen any of the Star Wars until 2 years ago. We and 2 of my mates are absolute diehard Star Wars fans. They get Lego Star Wars and everything. Anyway, we watched 1 to 6 in one day, like non-stop.
Yeah, I over Christmas last year was the first time I'd ever watched all of them.
Really, and you
Or
liked them?
maybe 2 years ago.
You liked them?
Loved them.
Wow. I just thought it was too old, too outdated.
Yeah, but then-
I felt like the storylines of other big trilogies are so much more like compelling and just like
yeah. But
the
it's just,
evil force in them.
there's something about it. And then I
Argument
actually
one.
really enjoyed the most recent 3, and also the spin-off series.
The most recent 3 you enjoyed,
Yeah, I enjoyed them. I think
because everyone says they're ass.
I don't think they're that bad.
Interesting. You like the spin-off series?
And the series, yeah, there's loads of series. The Mandalorian, Unreal series,
Yeah, fair.
stuff like that. So I'm including all that stuff in it.
Okay, fair.
Your number 5.
My number 5 is School of Rock. It's so good. It's
Yeah.
actually
So
such
we've
a
had
good
Camp
film.
Rock, and now we're having School of Rock.
I love a bit of rock, man. School
In
of
your
Rock.
top, and that beats Gone Girl.
For how much enjoyment I get from the film, yes.
Whoa.
Bro, there's a
go
scene
on.
that I can just do it off by heart.
Yeah,
It's
go on.
absolutely insane. You want me to do it?
Yeah, I want you to do the scene. If you can do it off by heart.
Okay. I need silence. In the ancient times, there was a man who knew the road, but no one seemed to understand. Chimes. In his heart he knew that the legend must be true, but the rent was way past you. And then Katie, you come in with the bass. With just one problem there, the band is mine. How can you kick me out? What is mine? Yeah, that's what I was good.
I think we're stopping there.
Good?
Yeah.
Insane?
Not top 5.
What? I've just done that.
No, sorry, mate.
Bro.
Unreal.
No, the thing is, that's just a little bit of it.
Really good film. I'd say top 50 at push.
Top 50? Shut up. That's the thing. People think that a top film has to be like I can understand why people would put Shrek 2 in their top 10.
Whoa. I'm not saying it has to be a cinematic masterpiece, but Shrek 2 is nowhere near the top 10. If you're putting it near the top 10, that is
That's
embarrassing.
probably one of the best animated films there is.
So is that your
animated?
top 10 then?
It's not in my top 10, but I think as like animation
you're-
films go, that's one of the best ones.
I can't agree with you there.
Bro, okay, we're gonna go into animation films
At some point.
Yeah,
Not this episode.
I can't be having that kind of
But that is
slander.
mental.
Right, moving into top 4.
Yeah, now we're getting into the big boys.
Okay.
And we're starting off the big boys talking about Harry Potter, the whole series. So Dan has never watched Harry Potter. But anyone who's watched Harry Potter will realise how insane they are. Me and my sister are currently watching all of them, and we're up to episode 5, film 5. So that's Order of the Phoenix. So now we're going to Half-Blood Prince. They're so good, mate.
Bro, I can't get behind them.
How have you never watched them?
I've never watched them. I've never thought that they look that
Oh,
good
mate,
or compelling.
you need to watch.
I'm just not about it.
You should watch the first first 3 in one day, just because you get them out of the way, and then 4 onwards.
So the fact, so you're saying the fact there's parts of these trilogies where you just need to get them out of the way.
No, they're still unreal films.
Just need to get them out of the way though.
For me, they're not the best ones. But they're
I've heard
still
about
unreal.
The Philosopher's Stone. Is that a good one?
Yeah, that's the first one. It's
Oh,
good.
okay.
All of them are good, but it gets unreal from 4 onwards.
Interesting. No, I do need to watch it to have an opinion, but like, if I'm honest, bro, I just don't. Harry Potter.
I'm not allowing your opinion to cloud the listeners' minds.
No, I'm sorry. When people think of Harry Potter as a good film or like a good trilogy, I just don't rate them.
Right. Well, that's embarrassing for you, mate.
Yeah.
Moving on to your number 4 then.
My number 4 is carrying on with trilogies, but it's the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Interesting. I didn't put this one in because I put Star Wars in instead.
So you think Star Wars is better than Lord of the Rings?
Never finished the third Lord of the Rings, I don't think.
What?
Yeah. I think I've watched both 1 and 2, and then half of the third one. I never think I finished it.
Bro, I just think literally. Oh, I put another trilogy above it, but out of Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, and Star Wars, normally people kind of debate those 3. I think Lord of the Rings trumps them. Definitely, bro.
Harry Potter top.
You haven't even seen all of Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, but I've seen most of Lord of the Rings to know that Harry Potter is top.
No, wait.
Yes,
I haven't seen any of Harry Potter. So
there we are then.
But no, just really good. I feel like the antagonist in this is so prominent, so it instills a sense of fear in the viewer. So therefore, they really rely and depend on the protagonist, to like come through and save the day. And I think that's why I think it's really good. There's loads of other things.
There's some good characters in it. To be
really good characters.
Yeah.
I think that the enemy, like they're really slimy. Like you've got Gollum, who's just so disgusting and just like he's so influential throughout the film. So yeah, that's my 4th.
Yeah, fair enough. No, I rate it. I rate the decision.
Thanks, man.
So now these are really
top
the
3,
boys.
big time.
Top 3.
What?
Inception.
Oh, good film.
Good film.
Really good film. I think it's a bit basic, low key.
No, I love it.
It's a bit of a basic film.
Yeah, but I love it.
What do you like about it?
I just like the fact that you're constantly guessing.
Yeah,
as part of the audience.
I hear that.
It's similar to my number 2 in the sense of you don't really know what's happening until further and further you get on in the film.
It's kind of mind muck films.
Yeah, it just it completely frustrates you essentially, and then at the end you're like, "Whoa, that was a good film."
Yeah, I'm going to try and guess.
But I think they're one of.
Can I guess your number 2?
Not yet.
I'll do it for number 2.
Yeah. I think that this one's part of those films that like you can only really watch once. Well, you can watch it twice or 3 times, but like after the first time, it's nowhere near as good.
Yes, I do agree with that. Yeah. My 3 is the Batman trilogy.
Which one are we talking?
The Christopher Nolan one.
So the Dark Knight ones.
Dark Knight. Yeah. So I think that's actually the best trilogy ever made.
Okay.
Some of the best films and stories.
Yeah.
Some of the best films there, like the Dark.
Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight. That's the one with the Joker, right? Yeah, that's potentially one of the best. Well, I think that's the 3rd best film of all time.
Okay, interesting.
Absolutely insane.
Mm-hmm.
The Joker in that, his just acting presence is just puts you on edge the whole time. And actually, you really got to try and trust in Batman as a viewer. And I just think Batman, like, who's the actor of Batman? Baines? Someone.
Oh my gosh!
What's his name? I can't believe I don't have it. Right, let me find.
I'm not sure, but Michael Caine.
Unreal. That's so good.
What a performance, mate.
Batman trilogy.
Oh, what is his name?
The Dark Knight.
Who
is it? Christian Bale.
Christian Bale, unreal. Yeah, he's jacked in that. He's got some crazy developments in his characters. Like he has to put on so much weight, lose so much weight. He's an insane actor.
Really good actor. I think he does. And even I I actually really like the first film and the end film as well. I know people normally go on about The Dark Knight, but both of them I think complement each other really well. Christopher Nolan is probably one of the best story writers there are,
for sure.
And so I think he just does a really, really good job.
All right, brilliant.
So yeah, that was my number 3. Can I just guess what your number 2 is?
You can guess what my number 2 is.
I think it could. Okay, I didn't know after that reaction. I think it could be The Dark Knight. If it's not that, I think it's Shutter Island.
Oh, interesting. I didn't even think of Shutter Island. Banging film.
Really good film. I thought it might be because that's similar vibes to Inception.
Very similar to Shutter Island.
Is it? Oh,
I'd say in terms of, oh my gosh, at the end.
Okay, go on. What is it?
Fight Club.
Ah, yes. Okay, I just watched that the other night.
Yeah, only reason I say it's number 2 is because I remember sitting there with other Dan.
Yep.
And me and him would, by the end of it, first times ever watching it, I was just sitting there like, what?
Yeah,
the end is
the twist is probably one of the biggest twists.
Insane.
Yeah,
and so I don't think I can ever forget that experience. And for that, I literally haven't watched it since. But it's still it's number 2.
It's a really good film. I think as plot twists go, it's probably one of the biggest ones there are.
Yeah, unreal. If you haven't watched it, just watch it once.
Yeah, fully. But I feel like you need to watch it again to fully understand it.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm sure there's so many things I missed out on, but I can't watch it again.
Yeah,
I don't think.
Fair play, man. It's a good film.
Yeah, banging film.
My second.
Your number 2.
Good Will Hunting.
Okay, and that means I know what Dan's first is then.
Really?
Yeah, 100%. I'm almost 100% certain. Good Will Hunting, great film. I thought about putting it in my top 10. I don't think it broke my top 10.
Wow.
Because I do think it's quite a slow film, and I'm not too much of a fan of really slow films, to be honest.
You think it's slow? Okay. What I love about it is just got so many aspects which it's not like it's relatable as such for me, but I think just for men in general, in the sense of this idea of that we've all kind of got this potential.
Yeah.
And maybe for humans as well, but we've all kind of got this potential, but like we don't actually know how to use it. And then like the idea of like someone trying to like break us down and like actually get into like how we're feeling and like try and actually figure out what we want to do with our lives is a challenging and painful process, which it was for him, where like there's a scene where like he's just getting told it's not your fault, and like he's just like each time he gets told it you can tell it's just hitting him differently. Then he starts crying about it, and that's the like first signs of emotion he shows throughout the whole thing. So I just think it's a really good film of like showing I guess maybe some of the boundaries that men face of like opening up, but then also like once you manage to like break through that, managing to like release your potential. For sure. Tap into it.
Great film,
man.
It's a really good film. I probably should have put it in my top 10, but I didn't.
It's so good.
Okay,
number ones, baby.
Number ones. Okay, The Big Boy.
The Big Boy. This is your favorite film of all time.
Yeah.
Hit me.
Dan, it is The Dark Knight.
I thought it was up there.
Yeah.
I thought it was up there. Wow. Okay, fair play.
It's my favourite film of all time. It's just the way Heath Ledger is in it. One of the greatest acting performances of all time, and he didn't even win his Oscar for it.
He didn't?
He did. Well, he won it, but he died.
Oh, yeah.
He died before he actually got it.
Flip me.
Insane, mate. Great. And the whole trilogy is, I think it is the best trilogy of all time as well.
Yeah, I think.
But I have to put The Dark Knight as my favourite film.
Yeah, no, fair. I mean, we've spoken a little bit about it already, but like just the specifics of Heath Ledger. Like, there's so many like stories of people saying like how in character he got just throughout the like
for the whole thing.
Whole thing, just like even when they're offset, just like how in character you just like just like crazy. Walking around just fully in. It's like is it at times maybe a little bit concerning, but I'm like, wow, what an acting performance from him. Did so well.
Sure.
And just like, yeah, there's a few plot twists in that as well, and you never really know where it's going. It's been given, they get given like the train decision, or what's it called? Where you can either save this person or this person.
Yeah.
And it's like, again, a little bit based on like morals, which I think it taps into it. Which
he's just done a fantastic job with all three. Yeah.
Right.
And I'm going to guess yours.
Go on.
Actually, I'm not going to guess. I know what it is, and it's your favourite sport, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favourite film, and the film I think is the best film of all time, is Coach Carter. Dollar bills, y'all.
crazy shout for number one. Great film.
The thing is though,
Never number one.
Jude, I think you know what I think the difference is between our lists.
Mm.
I think mine's a purely subjective list, and I think yours is a purely objective list.
What do you mean by that?
I think that mine, I've put my favorite films because I love personally watching them, whereas I think you've done the objective top 10 best films. So like, what are just like 10 incredibly great films?
Yeah, but the ones that I also think I probably wouldn't change that list.
Do you reckon?
Subjectively,
there's no other films which are like kind of like they're soppy, they're like a bit silly, but they like but like you would maybe want to watch more often, but actually those the ones that you've all named are better.
Nah, I think
About Time.
I didn't even think about Time.
Well, like there's so many rom-coms.
About Time would be in my top 5.
Yeah,
for sure. I don't know how that even slipped my mind.
But I don't rate that film that much.
No,
I think it's a 7 out of 10.
I think it's good 9.
Real.
Good 9 out of 10. Anyway.
But yeah, no, Coach Carter, just quickly, it's a basketball film. Again, it's a feel-good sports film. Just so inspiring.
No, it's a great film. It is a great film.
A bunch of kids who like very much like deprived area, and this coach just instills in them discipline and manners and just like a resilience to keep going and not turn to the dark things of this world.
It is great. The ending is so good as well. It's so happy.
It's got a twist in it as well.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I'm a massive fan. I'm a massive basketball fan. So
I've watched that film a lot of times as well.
It's just so good.
Yeah. I used to have it on DVD.
I've got it on DVD.
Yeah,
it's different. So guys, should we both go through our top 10 list just all in one? So do you want to say all your 10 again?
Yep. So from 10 to first, Pursuit of Happiness, Les Intouchables, Gone Girl, Grand Budapest Hotel, Baby Driver, Star Wars trilogy, Harry Potter series, Inception, Fight Club, and The Dark Knight.
Really, is a great list.
Yeah.
It's a shame it's the worst list, but it's a great list.
Right, you're 10 to 1.
Mine is Interstellar, Camp Rock, The Departed, Remember the Titans, Gone Girl, School of Rock, Lord of the Rings trilogy, Batman trilogy, Good Will Hunting, and Coach Carter.
Good list, strong list, not the best.
Let's move on to some games.
Yes, let's do Wavelength.
Okay, so people, we're going to be playing a game called Wavelength. And so I'm going to come up with a number, okay? And I've got to answer Jude's questions to that number. So when I say to that number, it's like a rating out of 10. So for example, if the number was 10, Jude asked me, who's the best team in the Premier League right now?
Right now?
Yeah. I would respond and say Liverpool because they're top of the league.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying?
Something like that, yeah.
So it's like you're saying, but say if it was a 1, I'd say whoever's last in the Premier League table. Okay?
Yeah, like Southampton or something like that.
Exactly. So it's all dependent on the number. So
yep.
Do you want to ask questions first?
Yeah, so Dan, you think of a number.
Okay, you
I'm
close your
cover
ears.
my ears so you guys can hear the number.
Okay, people. I'm going to go. Can you hear? Can you hear me at all?
No, I can't hear you.
I'm going to go for the number 6. Okay.
I genuinely have no clue.
Do you want to ask me 3 questions to get it? Or
yeah, I'll ask you 3 questions.
Okay, sweet.
So we all sort of have to work together here to get the answer,
yeah.
but we are still obviously counting the scores.
Yeah.
Okay, fast food restaurants.
I'd say a fast food restaurant that would represent my number.
Yeah.
Is Burger King.
Okay. A solid 7, I'd say, judging by Burger King. Bit expensive, but it's quite nice burger. Okay.
Decent.
I'm saying Christmas, because we're coming into December. I'm saying Christmas, like things to do at Christmas. So that's like maybe like putting up the tree or like Christmas dinner or something like
that. Okay, interesting. I'd say quite. Actually, I'm not gonna say anything because it would give it away. Answer. I reckon. Putting the stockings above the fireplace. Above the fireplace before on Christmas Eve. And
Is that with the presents inside?
Yeah.
That's exciting. However, it is also a bit mid out of things to do over Christmas period, I'd say. So I'm saying maybe a 5. So I'm rounding that in between. I'm at 6 right now. I feel around a 6. Okay. Final one. I'm going to say sports.
For me, rugby.
Ooh, you don't like rugby, I don't think. Not that much. Yeah, again, a 4-5, I'd say, for rugby. So from that, I'm saying extremely mid, and I think you're going to go for 5 here. Is your number 5? No, what was your number?
It was 6.
No.
No. I think rugby's not bad. Like, when the World Cup comes on, I'll watch it. But like, I'm not following it rest of the year.
Oh,
so it is mid, but it's like more than mid.
Had a bit of a clanger there. Okay.
And do you know what I mean? Like hanging up the fire, hanging up the
yeah
things is a bit mid. Burger King's a bit mid as well. I don't think it's a 7. I think it's a 6.
I think Burger King's 7.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, Burger's dank there.
Okay, fair. Right, so
Whapper.
Right, my turn.
Yeah, cover your ears.
Okay.
So,
sluggy.
can you hear me?
Sluggy.
So I'm going to go for a cheeky.
I should stop speaking.
A cheeky 3.
Okay, sweet. Let's go.
Right.
Oh, Flip, I've got to come up with questions.
Yeah, you got to come up with questions.
I'm going to say a colour that represents this number.
Got you. Purple.
Ooh, purple. Flip, that means nothing to me because I don't know if you like purple. You know what? I'm going to do a film.
Okay.
A film which represents this number. If he says Camp Rock, I swear to God.
No, I wouldn't say Camp Rock.
Ooh, but is it low though? Ooh, we might have just hinted that it's low. Purple should be high though. I think purple is like an 8 personally. But
Purple's an 8.
But I think. Well, I think that's giving it away a little bit there.
Film. It's really hard to think of a film on the spot like this. Have you ever heard of a film called? You're gonna have to give me a sec. You're gonna have to give me a sec.
While he's thinking of a film,
Yeah.
we want to bring to you today's sponsor. No, honestly though, if you want to sponsor us, we would be more than happy with that. But guys, hopefully the feedback form is now out. So we actually do want to hear your guys' feedback. And if you're on Spotify and you're listening, please just rate us 5 stars. That's all you have to do. Just go on there. Even if you just tap onto the episode, go to the end, give us 5 stars. That's all you have to do. We would love that. We're just trying to build up a bit of a presence, and it's going well.
Yeah.
So, Jude, have you got a film?
Okay. I'll give you The Meg. Have you ever heard of The Meg?
I've not heard of The Meg.
It's a film about like sharks, which are like, the one I can't remember what it's called, but it's one where like sharks somehow invade the world.
Gosh, okay. I've actually learned nothing off both of these answers.
So,
the film which I don't know.
Okay, I'll try it. Okay, fine. Like something like The Human Centipede.
What?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but I've heard about it. That's pretty mental.
Yeah, I'm just something crazy.
I would think that's pretty low. I think that's like a 2 right now. But
okay.
But flip. Okay, I actually need something which is gonna help me here. We're gonna go for. Is that gonna help me? Okay, this will help. Have you seen Madagascar?
Some of it, yeah.
Okay. Characters from Madagascar.
Right, I'm actually gonna need to get open all the characters from Madagascar. Okay. Ooh.
If he says Gloria, man.
Now, Gloria is a good 10.
Ooh. Interesting. So
Okay.
So we reckon it's low. I think he's certified said it's low.
Yeah, there are some really, really bad characters. I'm gonna go for. I am gonna go for Vitali.
Who's that? Is this in the first one?
Yeah. It's that guy.
That's not in the first one.
That is in the first one.
No, it's not. That's when they go to Europe.
No. Okay, fine then. I'll go for Kowalski. The penguin.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, can I have a look at which one that is?
Yeah.
Oh, he's such a nerd. He's a nerd. Okay, I reckon it's a 2 to 4 kind of sitch. Do I just go bang in the middle? 3? Okay, I think we've got purple. I think purple's a nice colour. It's a bit of a royal colour. In certain fits, it can be nice, but at the same time, you're probably not wearing loads of purple. Then he said The Human Centipede as a film. Now, that's got to be an awful film.
Yeah.
So that makes you think 2. And then lastly, what was that? What did you just say? Oh, Kowalski. He's one of the penguins. He's probably the nerdiest of the penguins. I don't think it could be 1. I don't think he'd do 1. I think I'm going to go 2.
You go for 2?
Yeah.
It was 3.
No!
Get in there.
No.
Get in there.
What do we do? Because we both did get one.
We do one more each.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay, so your turn again. I'll cover my ears.
Okay. Okay, people. We are going to do we're going to do the number 8. Did you hear that?
No.
Okay, sweet. So,
Okay,
yeah.
tell me. Hit me up.
Well, no, you asking me
Oh,
questions.
yeah. Okay. I'm going to go for characters. No, actually, I'm not going to go for characters. I'm going to go for meal of the day. So breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
Dinner.
Dinner. That's highly rated. That's a good rating then. So you're already in the 7 upwards, I think, for that.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, 100%. Okay.
Interesting.
Musicians. No, actually, I'm going to narrow that down. I'm going to go for rappers.
Big Storms.
Stormzy. We're talking pretty decent. I don't think Stormzy's bad. I think we're talking 7. Bang on 7 right now. 7, 8, maybe. Maybe even a 9. 7 to 9. No, you'd put 9 Dave, maybe. So maybe 7, 8. Okay.
He knows me. He knows me well.
I'm going to... Is that the lie there?
Ooh, we're playing mind games here.
Maybe playing mind games. I'm going to say clothing brands, so like Adidas, Nike, all those ones, Carhartt, things like
that. I would go with Rab. Do you know Rab?
Whoa, that's a spanner in the works though.
Really?
Yeah, I wouldn't say that's a 9 or an 8. But then the coats are pretty good there. I feel like was your coat regatta? Yeah, it was. So it's not rab. Storms, dinner. It's got to be an 8.
Is that your final guess?
I'm going for an 8.
You'd be correct.
Yeah! Get in there.
Well done. Well done.
More dub.
Mate, Rab, sorry, it's not, in terms of fashion, maybe not the best, but like as a coat,
Yeah, it's good.
Rab is like one of the best coats there are.
Yeah. No, they are good coats.
That's why I was kind of like, yeah.
No, fair enough. Okay.
I was thinking Patagonia, but I think you think that'd be a 9 or a 10.
I would have thought it would be 9. I'd have potentially said 9.
I couldn't say that for Carhartt either.
No, fair enough.
Right, my turn.
Your turn.
I'm swinging in a tree and I'm all alone. Got my ears closed and I can't hear you. Yeah, sweet. Oh yeah, I asked the questions.
Yeah, you do.
Sweet. Okay, so holiday destination.
I am saying maybe like are we talking continent or are we talking actual place?
Be more specific than continent, but you like you can say a country if you want.
Germany.
Germany, interesting. Okay. Holiday destination. I wouldn't say that's. I think that's pretty mid. I think that's like a 5, maybe 5 to a 7. Right now. So, okay, germs. On an English breakfast.
Yeah.
So we're talking toast, beans, mushroom, tomato, bacon, sausage, hash brown. What represents that number out of those?
All right, I'm going for tomato.
Oh, I think that's more like a 4. There's no way that, because obviously the sausage probably 10, bacon probably 9, hash brown probably 8, egg probably 7. Then from there it gets a bit techie. I reckon mushrooms are better than tomatoes.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry. And then beans as well. I reckon that's 5. And then toast is. I think tomato is the worst bit of a.
No, but okay. I'm not really casting. I'm putting toast at the bottom. I'm just gonna say that.
Okay. Well, I think that's why I'm putting it as 4 right now.
Okay.
Do you have bad time in Germany? Maybe I don't know. Anyway, next one is Next one is just because this will help me. Players in the Arsenal squad.
Players in the Arsenal squad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for Martinelli.
Oh, flip. He's not below 5. If you say he's below 5, that's criminal. But at the same time, he's not better than a 6. So, okay, wait. No way you're putting tomatoes above a 6. We said, what was the first one that we said? Germany, a 5. I reckon it's got to be a 5. I'm going 5.
You go 5.
Frick. No, wait, hold up. Wait.
You guessed, right?
No.
I can't lie, that's a yes.
Is it 5?
It's a 6.
Tomato is never a 6,
Tomato's
bro.
a 6, bro. Tomato's probably better
It's
than
never
mushrooms.
a 6.
Also, beans I'm not a fan of in a full English. I don't think could easily go without them, but I can't go without tomato.
What?
In a full English, no.
Bro, that is absolutely ridiculous. Fair play.
Dubskizo.
So that makes it 3-2.
3-2, yeah.
Well played.
Yeah, well,
That's
we hope
it,
you
man.
enjoyed that episode. That was a bit of a longer one.
Yeah,
but
it was.
we enjoyed filming it.
We want to hear your top films.
Yeah, tell us your top films.
Yeah.
And tell us, is a tomato in the top 10? Is it 6?
Yeah, actually, we want to know top films. And what's the best bit of a full English?
I'm saying
it's got to be sausage, bro.
best bit, hash brown.
Crazy. Anyway, people, we love the fact you're listening. Keep listening. Subscribe. Give us those 5 stars.
Yeah.
And people, peace.
See you later.